We are here live, and it is Backlash here at Tampa, Florida. And the feud has gone to an all-time high with the corporation. The final boss tried to make an announcement. The Nightmare Jordan Styles cut him off. And now we are here tonight with a double championship title match. It's the Nightmare Jordan Styles going one-on-one with the likes of the final boss, The Rock. The final boss, The Rock, decided that he was going to screw over the Nightmare Jordan Styles being a special guest referee.
Here we go, guys.
After he allowed his bloodline to win the title back after the Nightmare Jordan Styles won it in a fatal four-way match and beat CM Punk to defend his title. The final boss, The Rock, took it upon himself to pull the biggest heist, the biggest screw job in this industry. The Nightmare Jordan Styles was a fighting champion, but he was robbed by the likes of the corporation and the final boss, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. But last month, the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles, Night 2 WrestleMania, WWE Undisputed title, a 3 stages of hell match, a steel cage match, a last man standing match, and then the final one for the cherry on top. It's an I Quit match, and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns quit against the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He had him in that silencer, and he put him to sleep, and Roman Reigns had nothing to do but quit. After a long, drawn-out fight for the Nightmare Jordan Styles and the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, the Nightmare Jordan Styles says to take his heights to a new level and facing the likes of the final boss, The Rock, the head of TKO, the boss of the bosses. And the final boss is here tonight here in Tampa, Florida, to face the biggest star of the Ascension era in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. What does he have in store? If the final boss, The Rock, can put away the Nightmare Jordan Styles with a rock bottom or a people's elbow, I think the final boss will lead this Ascension era to a whole new level. The Nightmare Jordan Styles had to go through hell and high water to even sniff out a WWE Undisputed title match. He went through Royal Rumble. He went through the likes of the Elimination Chamber. He lost his title back-to-back to LA Knight and Seth freaking Rollins. The final boss, The Rock, has every superstar that isn't in the industry in his pocket. And if the likes of the Nightmare Jordan Styles doesn't beat The Rock here tonight,
the final boss, he is
the Nightmare Jordan Styles' career may be over. They have tried to squash any flame that a Nightmare Jordan Styles has, but to no avail. The final boss is here live and in living color, and he is here, Tampa, Florida, for Backlash to lay a smackdown on the final and only opponent, the Nightmare Jordan Styles. The final boss is taking his title, shining it real nice, turning it sideways, and he's ready to take the title and that boot up his candy ass. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has something in store tonight. We have a WWE legend, a 3-time Ballot Hall of Famer,
do this for so long.
You know, The Rock
a mega champion.
Because The Rock
he has held the Intercontinental. He has held the World Heavyweight. He has held the Undisputed title. And a People's Championship is just a crown that he holds around because he is the People's Champion. But it looks like we have a new champion in the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Both titles are on the line here. Undisputed title, People's Championship. Everything's at stake. And it looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking to take all the gold from the corporation. All the gold from the bloodline. And if he could do it here tonight and beating the likes of the final boss, The Rock, I think that we don't have a doubt who QB1 is here tonight. It's Backlash, Tampa, Florida. Double title match. The Nightmare Jordan Styles against, if you smell, the final boss, The Rock. And you can see the room, the arena shaking. My desk is shaking from the eruption of the crowd here in Tampa, Florida.
Anyone who gets in The Rock's way, because they won't last long.
The Rock, the final boss, has had enough with the Nightmare Jordan Styles. After the Nightmare Jordan Styles have tried twice to get a match with the likes of the final boss, The Rock. And finally, here tonight, both titles are on the line. And the Nightmare Jordan Styles has to cash his check. What will happen? We're going to find out live here in Tampa, Florida. It's a sold-out crowd for Backlash. We're 1 month resumed from WrestleMania, and it looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles pins to fight. He looks to take out the corporation and the rise for the industry. And if he could do it here tonight, I think that we have had an Ascension era all-time high and him becoming a double champion live here at Backlash. The Nightmare Jordan Styles looks poised and ready in the tail of the tape from Alicia Taylor. The final boss, The Rock, looks in great shape. It looks like he hasn't lost a step yet, but we're not going to find out until he gets into the ring with the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And this may be the last chance for either competitor to hold their coveted title. Will the Nightmare Jordan Styles be the People Champion? Or will The Rock walk out and put the title back where it belongs in the bloodline? It's live. It's the WWE Undisputed title on the line. The People's Championship on the line. And you can see the final boss, The Rock, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles begin it all. And here we go. Both of these men, it looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles was going for something huge. And now we begin the train wrestling of a lifetime. It looks like the final boss, The Rock, has an edge. And what do we have here? Oh my, the ref breaks it up. And it's a huge right. Oh my goodness. And he begins to beat on him. The Nightmare Jordan Styles counters his assault, but it's no good because the final boss, The Rock, begins to find his footing. But it's to no avail. The Nightmare Jordan Styles counters that powerbomb. And look at the, oh my goodness, the final boss, The Rock, hits with a huge ZDT. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is already stunned, and he just started the match. But it looks like he has a little fight left in him, because now he's going for an elbow. Another elbow, and a third elbow to the final boss, The Rock, for a good charm. And he begins to work on the arms of the final boss, The Rock, and it's a sling blade for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It is a, oh my, already, they're going toe-to-toe. The Nightmare Jordan Styles shows you why he's great. And the final boss shows you why he shouldn't have opened his mouth. And the final boss looking for it all, but it's no good. These two men are at a standstill. They're going back and forth. And he hits him with a huge elbow with a DDT. And what is he doing? He's stumping out The Rock. The final boss, The Rock, counters the Nightmare Jordan Styles with a huge clothesline. He's going up top. What can the final boss be thinking? He's up top. Elbow drop, missed.
Well-placed kick. Trading
And it's another kick for the final boss, The Rock. Oh my, atomic drop.
Very nice.
Boom. And you have to watch out for the young Nightmares because they may not be able to make it.
Couldn't get his arm up fast enough.
Nightmare Jordan Styles is set to be great, but the likes of the final boss, the High Chief,
Go behind.
oh my,
The suplex.
he hit him with a German suplex of a lifetime. And he's going for a heel hook with the final boss, The Rock.
Heel hook.
It looks like the Nightmare Jordan Styles is gaining weight in this match.
He's out of the ring.
And he's out of the ring. What is he thinking here tonight? He's going up top after talking to the crowd. And it's a corkscrew.
Caught him. Could be a
And he got caught. The final boss gets reversed. He tries to do a sling blade. S-T-O. What is the final boss thinking? He's not thinking Irish whip. And he drops down. And it's a spine buster from the final boss, The Rock. It looks like he's going for it all. It's a people's elbow. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is in a bad way. If he hits this, it could all be over. And boom! The final boss is the people's elbow. The count begins. And it's only a one count. The Nightmare Jordan Styles kicks out immediately. The final boss, The Rock, gets countered, and now it's a sling blade. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has him in a bad way. Kobe Atomico.
That wasn't enough.
And he begins to beat on the final boss, The Rock. Code breaker. Code breaker. He puts him out with a code breaker. The final boss, The Rock, is absolutely getting torn into by the Nightmare Jordan Styles here at Backlash. This sold-out crowd is erupting that the Nightmare Jordan Styles got it done. He goes up and it's an elbow.
And The Rock is being handled.
The Rock is going to the outside, but a smart move by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and it's a huge counter.
That's a bad
Oh my!
Champ's in really rough shape.
Here we go. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking for it all, and it's a reversal. He tries to go for a spine buster, but it's reversed by the Nightmare Jordan Styles in a huge forearm.
Oh yeah, he's got a new sense of purpose now.
A kick to the back. And what is he thinking now? The Nightmare Jordan Styles could be thinking of something huge, and it looks like the final boss, The Rock, is busted open. Here we go. We give it all. He's going up top. He's looking for a superplex. Boom. Into a final cut, and it can be over for the likes of the final boss, The Rock. 1, 2, and there's a kick out for the final boss. The Nightmare Jordan Styles begins to come to our announce table, and he's looking to end it all here. He grabs the final boss, but it's no good. The final boss counters. And he rolls back out of the ring. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is fixated. The final boss, The Rock, finds his way outside, and he tries to go for a German suplex. But no, headlock into a face punch. It is a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And now, it's an arm drag. Oh my. Just absolutely vicious. The Nightmare Jordan Styles grabs a hold of him. He brings him to our announce table. He already threw my water away. No way. The final boss, The Rock, gets a Hinsa-guri. And now it's another counter from the final boss. But it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. We're at 5. And it looks like the count will continue. And it looks like the final boss, The Rock, is in a bad way. Because it's his own rock bottom! A rock bottom by the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and we're at 7! And here we go!
No quarter being given by either.
He's at 8! He's back! He's back in the ring! And now he begins to set in. The games begin to set in. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is looking for a swan time, but it's reversed by the Final Boss, The Rock. No way. He sends him to the ropes. He drops down. Irish whip. And now it's a counter by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he goes for it all. He has it locked in. That silencer. The Rock is fainting, but no. It's reversed by the Rock. The Final Boss has him right where he wants him. But the Nightmare counters. What is he taking? A super kick into a German suplex. The Final Boss is in a bad way. He's on the ropes. But he slings the Nightmare Jordan Styles back outside. It's not looking good for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It's a spine buster. That spine buster was vicious. It could be over for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He's sent him over here. It's no good because he's going for a pin. One. And it's another kick out of one. The Nightmare Jordan Styles fights out of it. And the Final Boss, The Rocks, has the Nightmare Jordan Styles title hopes teetering. And here we go. He begins to stomp out the Nightmare Jordan Styles with his counter. And he hits him with an enziguri. And it's a enziguri from The Rock. The Rock is going up top. What is he thinking? It's an elbow drop, missed. He tried to go for an elbow drop. And it's another code breaker from the Nightmare Jordan Styles. The Nightmare Jordan Styles and The Rock are out. And it looks like one of these men has to get back on their feet. Nightmare Jordan Styles goes on the attack, going after the arm. And it's a clothesline from The Rock. And The Rock is setting up for something huge. No, it's a rock bottom of his own. Here we go, 1, 2, and it's a kick out from the Nightmare Jordan Styles. The Final Boss, The Rock, has taken the Nightmare Jordan Styles to his limit. And it's not looking good for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. What is he doing? Sending them to the ropes. It's no good. The Nightmare fights out of it. He hits him with a sling blade. Rock's climbing to the turnbuckle. No way. Rock gets sent into the ring post. Boom. And that's just vicious. The Nightmare Jordan Styles looks like he's going on the attack, but it's no good. The Rock finds his way back into the match. The Final Boss finds his way back into the match. He tries to go for a clothesline. It's no good. Huge DDT for the Nightmare Jordan Styles. And he tries to go up top. It's no good. The Nightmare Jordan Styles falls flat. And no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles finds his way out of the ring. It is a reversal. The Final Boss, The Rock, goes for a huge clothesline. What could he be thinking now? The Rock sends him to the barricade. It is a counter. A reverse sling blade. We're at 3. And he sends him into the barricade.
With the barricade.
We're at 4.
Using that barricade with great effect.
And what a German suplex.
No one wants to see.
We're at 7.
We're getting close to that.
The Nightmare Jordan Styles is going up. And there's a swanton onto the outside. What was that, ladies and gentlemen? And what is he going? Coup de grace time. And it's a huge clothesline from The Rock. We're back at 3. The Nightmare Jordan Styles used the veteran move and getting The Rock damaged on the outside because the beating that he put on The Rock is absolutely vicious. And he hits The Rock with a nightmare knee. He hits The Rock with a nightmare knee. And it looks like it could be over for the final boss, The Rock, because the Nightmare Jordan Styles has him reeling. He's going for another one. Nightmare knee. Who is it?
What's this?
No! The lights are Roman Reigns.
Oh, yes, it is.
Where's he at?
Get some more.
Roman, where's he at?
Big enough, bad enough to take some.
No way. No, the Tribal Chief is in Tampa, and he hits him with a steel chair. It looks like another screw job has been officially taken away. The final boss is looking for a pin. 1, 2, the Nightmare Jordan Styles doesn't give up.
That was not it.
He stands up tall. The Rock sends him to the ropes, to the outside. It's countered by the Nightmare Jordan Styles. He goes up. Huge clothesline. Finishing off The Rock. And it's a leg stomp to the torso. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles begins his reign of terror. It's a sling blade on top. He's going up top. And it's a coup de grace. Here we go. 1, 2. The kick out from the final boss, The Rock. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is reeling. His wheels are turning. No! It's a Tope Atomico onto the outside. And now he's looking to get the final boss back into the ring. The Nightmare Jordan Styles goes back in. We're at 3. He goes for another clothesline. It's missed. And the final boss, The Rock, goes for a pin. 1, 2. No, it's no good. The Nightmare Jordan Styles has him reeling. He has him reeling. And he takes him and he tries to go for it all. And it's no good. He was going for another move. But the Nightmare Jordan Styles gets countered. And the final boss, The Rock, is sending him to the ropes. What is he thinking? What is he thinking? No! The Nightmare Jordan Styles is sent to the edge.
It's probably going to take a miracle at this point.
He spins him back, and now the final boss, The Rock, is taking him up in his snake eyes. And he goes for a pin. 1, and it's already, the ref is counting too slow. The Nightmare Jordan Styles. Oh my, there's a nightmare knee out of nowhere. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles wins the People's Championship. And he retains his Undisputed Championship. After this huge match, Roman Reigns, the final boss, tag team together for their last-ditch effort of an attempt to sully the name of the Nightmare Jordan Styles. It has led to nothing but a nightmare knee and a 1, 2, 3. He was ready. Boom! And then The Rock was staring up at the lights. And now his title is gone. The bloodline has to regroup because the Nightmare Jordan Styles has all the gold. This Ascension era has gone to an absolute high in this stratosphere. The clouds are on cloud 9. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is now your People's Champion.